I want to talk a little bit today about diversity. And diversity is such a big word and a big concept that we're hearing just about all the time now in our workplaces and business and in government right around the world. And it's no surprise really, because we are such a diverse planet these days in a globalized world, and people of all ethnicities, gender identities, abilities and ages are working in all sorts of places together and living in all sorts of places together. So it's something we have to take account of. It's never going to be one size fits all ever again. And in fact, we talk about mainstream society, but I wonder if the mainstream is really just a trickle these days, as we are so diverse. It's interesting, I think, to look at the origin of the word, though, to get a better take on diversity, rather than just looking at it as a conceptual idea that's only ever measured today in metrics often. So what goes wrong, I believe, is that it becomes like a quota system. This number of this ethnicity, this number of this gender, this number of this age or ability. And in actual fact, nothing changes if that quota type approach is taken as a metric, because it's actually about a deeper type of connection across diverse ways of thinking and of cultures. So if we look at the origin of the word diverse, it comes from two words actually. It comes from die, which means to double, like the die of a dice, and it comes from verse, which means variation on a theme, or to make or take a turn. That's why we use the word verse in a song or in a poem, because in actual fact, verses are just variation on the theme of a chorus, for instance. So I believe we should apply that kind of approach to diversity, that we are all humanity, that we are all diverse and different, but we have places in our humanity that we can hold in common. So the work that we're doing with the Weave is all about that. It's about a deeper engagement across diversity, about the unity we can find in difference simply by going a little deeper with our places and parts of connection, but also allowing and being honest about the frictions that occur, so that we just don't decide to have a linear approach to coming together in a certain way, that we honour and embrace the fact that difference means sometimes not always agreeing on the same things or seeing things in the same way. So as much as in the weaving of a textile, there are tensions and frictions in every knot that makes it up that actually become a greater part of the greater whole, if in fact they're embraced and included, because there is always a bit of, not too loose, not too tight, that's required to get things just right. And likewise in some beautiful handmade textiles, there are often flaws, and in fact in some of the Persian carpets that are made, there's a deliberate flaw included, because those imperfections are also part of the greater fabric.